Hey guys, this is Azralynn with a quick review of Enter the Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon is a well-made and insanely addictive roguelike bullet hell dungeon crawler. It's a must-have for any fans of the genre. Enter the Gungeon has a solo mode and a 2-player local co-op mode. The controls are fully customizable and there is controller support, but I did have issues using the Steam controller. It didn't work by default and you have to set up custom configs to get it to work properly. There are 4 different main characters that you can play in solo mode. In co-op though, player 1 can be any of these 4 characters, but player 2 is locked to the special co-op only character. Each character has its own set of weapons, abilities, and passives. The base health for all characters is 3. Every time you take damage, you lose half of a health. You can roll dodge to jump over bullets and other things and avoid damage completely. You can also flip tables that will block bullets until they get destroyed. After the tutorial, you head into the first chamber of the Gungeon. All the chambers are randomly generated, but each chamber does have a store that's randomly stocked with supplies and a random boss. Each time you enter a new room, the doors close behind you and they won't reopen again until you kill all the enemies in the room. You have to dodge and avoid all the incoming bullets while making use of cover until you finish clearing the room and move on. There will sometimes be treasure chests with guns or other items in them, but you will need keys to open them. If you don't have a key, you can always shoot the chest and destroy it, and hope that it drops a health. You also have a shoot blanks ability, and you start off each chamber with 2 charges, but you can often find and buy more. Activating a blank will destroy all bullets on the screen and prevent the enemies from shooting for a short period of time. When used correctly, these blanks can be a huge lifesaver. Once you find and defeat the boss in the chamber, you can descend down to the next chamber. If you die, you lose, and you have to completely restart the Gungeon chambers. However, there is an elevator that you can unlock to teleport straight to the chambers. In order to unlock these elevators, you have to provide the required items and master the previous chamber's boss. Mastering the previous chamber's boss can be quite a challenge. You have to defeat the boss without taking any hits of damage. That means no health damage, no armor damage, nothing. When you do use the elevator to skip to a certain chamber, you start off with the same default items that you normally would if you were starting at chamber 1. The Gungeon has 5 chambers, and inside of the chamber some rooms will have teleporters in them. There's no cost to teleporting, and you can teleport at any time as long as you aren't in combat from anywhere in the dungeon. These are really awesome. They prevent a lot of backtracking that you would normally have to do in most dungeon crawlers. There are lots of secret rooms to find and NPCs to rescue. There's tons of weapons to discover, all with different stats, and some you'll like more than others depending on your playstyle. Each character has one default weapon that has infinite ammo, but all the other weapons have limited ammo, so you'll have to get your ammo replenished. There are also items that each have their own passives or activated abilities. Passive abilities can stack, but you can only have one activated ability at a time, and the abilities seem like they're recharged as you deal damage to enemies. You can find these items randomly in chests, or you can sometimes buy them in the store. To buy things from the store, you use your currency that you've obtained while killing enemies and clearing rooms. The story varies slightly depending on which character you pick, but all the characters are trying to complete the Gungeon in order to find the gun and bullets to destroy their past. The audio was good. I never felt any need to lower or change the volume, but I did find that when I was playing I would zone out and be so focused on the bullets and not getting hit that I really didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it. The animations are done with really nice quality pixel graphics, and I didn't notice any graphical issues at all. Enter the Gungeon has tons of replay value. I've played for over 19 hours and I still haven't even beat the 3rd chamber. It's extremely addicting to play, and there's so much that you can find and collect. I enjoy dungeon crawlers, but normally I don't play very many bullet hell type games. Enter the Gungeon has been so awesome. I was immediately impressed with the game and I found myself completely hooked. I really couldn't believe how addicting it is. Even though I usually died somewhere in the 2nd chamber, I never found myself getting frustrated with the game. I never felt like any of my deaths were unfair. It was always just me being stupid and walking into a bullet or forgetting to use my blanks. It's a really enjoyable game and I would recommend it to anybody who enjoys a good dungeon crawler bullet hell game. I hope this review has helped you. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and post your feedback in the comments below. Thanks everyone and have a wonderful day.